Okay, this is a video on the startup procedures of the Haas TL-1. To get started, where you want to make sure that the breaker on the back of the machine is turned on, and we're going to want to connect the compressed air to the back of the machine. After both of those things are done, we're going to press the green power on button. After we press that button, it's going to take about 2 minutes for the controller to boot up. Okay, before we go through the checklist that pops up here on the screen, we're going to leave our e-stop pressed, and we're going to go through and inspect our machine before we make any sort of movements. All right, with our e-stop pressed, we're going to go ahead and inspect our machine. As we can see, whoever used this machine last left it in a way that it's not supposed to be. So we're going to go ahead and clear everything out of the machine. We're going to remove any stock in the machine. We're going to move the tailstock all the way to the rear, remove any tools, and remove any sort of hand tools that are in the way. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Okay, now that our machine is cleared, we're going to go ahead and inspect our chuck, make sure that it spins freely, there are no strange noises. We're going to look at our jaws, make sure that all the jaws are still tight, no bolts are hanging out, as we're going to do the same thing with the tool post. Tool post's not loose, the handle moves freely, everything looks fine. Next, we're going to go back to the controller and we're going to step through the checklist for the power-up procedure. Now that we've inspected our machine, the last thing that we're going to want to do is ensure that this little handle here is pointing towards the back of the machine in the positive Z-axis. If we don't have this handle pointing in the Z-axis, and let's say we have it pulled over here, when we press this power up button, the X-axis is going to move out. This handle is going to slam into the doors and try to break everything off. So we want to make sure that this handle is pointing in the Z-axis, and that way it's going to clear everything. Now that we have the handle moved, we're going to go ahead and start our checklist. So at the top here, we have cycle the door. Well, we just did that because we got into the machine to inspect it. Second on the line here is turn the emergency stop. We can turn the e-stop. We still have this code down here though, so we're going to press reset to clear the code. Now that code's cleared. Now we can come up here and press power up. Now, like I said before, when we press power up, that X and Z axis is going to move. So we're going to want to keep our hand over the e-stop as we press the power up button, and we're going to be looking into the machine the whole time. So we're going to press power up. Now that the machine has homed itself, we can open up our doors, and next up on our list here is press cycle start or press handle jog. We do not want to press cycle start. We just want to press our hand jog, which is down here. We're going to press that, and that's going to bring up our tool and work offsets. This is also where we can jog the X and Z axis using the handle jog wheel right here. So we have our handle jog, and I'm going to press the Z axis here, and now I'm going to go ahead and turn the handle. And as you see, as I turn this handle, we can see the carriage moving. I can also change to this axis here, my X axis, and I can turn the handle to the right, and that's going to move my carriage in. So that's how we're going to be able to handle jog our machine and set up any of our offsets, which we will talk about in the next video.